Imagine this. You're reading your favorite manga or watching your favorite anime, completely immersed in a story, when suddenly, the character you just saw die reappears in the story. If you've ever experienced a moment like this, where something just doesn't add up, congratulations, you found a plot hole. And if you're writing your own comic, manga, or webtoon, plot holes are one of the biggest mood killers that can pull a reader right out of your story. My name is MonitorComics, and in today's video, we're going to discuss what plot holes are, the most common types of plot holes you can encounter, and most importantly, how you can avoid them in your own work. Let's dive right in. So first things first, what exactly is a plot hole? A plot hole is an inconsistency or gap in a story's logic that contradicts established facts or rules within that story's world. It's when something happens that shouldn't be possible based on what's already been told, or when something that should happen just doesn't. It's important to note that a plot hole is not the same thing as something you personally didn't enjoy. It's also not a question the story left unanswered on purpose. If the Naruto series never revealed what Kakashi's favorite food was in 72 volumes, that's not a plot hole, that's just information the story didn't prioritize, or Masashi Kishimoto didn't feel like sharing.
Actually, it's miso soup.
But if Kakashi suddenly used a jutsu that the story explicitly said he couldn't use, with no prior explanation, then that is a plot hole. Did you know that there are 4 different types of plot holes? Understanding them will help you easily spot them in your own writing. Let's break it down. Type number 1, continuity errors. These are the most straightforward plot holes. You can think of continuity errors like this. Something changes between scenes or chapters without a proper explanation. Examples could include a character's eye color switching from blue to green, a sword that was broken in one chapter is suddenly intact in the next, or objects previously in a location are missing or changed in the next scene. These details might seem small, but they can easily pile up and break immersion if you're not careful. Just look at what's going on with Stranger Things. Type number 2, logic gaps. A logic gap is when the events in a story don't follow cause and effect properly. Think of the manga Assassination Classroom. In that series, Koro-sensei destroys the moon, leaving it in a crescent shape. Despite this, the world is not affected at all. This also happens in Dragon Ball when Piccolo destroys the moon. It also happened in Avatar: The Last Airbender now that I'm thinking about it. Man, they really like destroying the moon. Logic gaps can also be when solutions appear out of nowhere. For example, imagine your character is trapped in a sealed room with no exits, and then suddenly in the next chapter, we see them outside with zero explanation for how they escaped. We saw this recently in the hit game Dispatch. A logic gap can also look like a character solving a mystery without actually having the necessary information to solve it. This can be seen in mystery series like Erased, Apothecary Diaries, and Danganronpa. An easy way to remember this plot hole is to see it as when a story skips crucial steps in its own logic. Type number 3, character inconsistencies. This is when a character acts in a way that completely contradicts their established traits, knowledge, or abilities without character development to explain that change. If you remember, this was a common criticism for Light Yagami in Death Note. If your genius strategist suddenly makes stupid decisions just because the plot needs them to, that's when it becomes a real problem. It can also be when a character forgets they have a specific power that would instantly solve their current problem. This was a big criticism in the CW's adaptation of The Flash. Whenever a villain would turn a corner, instead of chasing after them, the Flash would return to Star Labs to think of another plan to catch them. Type number 4, unresolved plot threads. This is when the story sets up something important like a mystery, a promise, or a threat, and then completely forgets about it. An example of this can be seen in Angel Beats. In this series, high school students find themselves stuck in purgatory. At the end of the series, it is revealed that Kanade received Otonashi's heart after he died in an accident, which allowed her to live. This moment was really beautiful until you ask yourself how she ended up in the afterlife before him. I do want to say, not everything in a story needs to be resolved, but if you make it seem significant and then abandon it without addressing it, readers have the right to get upset. Alright, so how do you actually prevent plot holes in your comic, manga, or webtoon series? Here are 5 practical strategies. Keep a story Bible. Create a document. It can be a physical notebook or a digital document like a Google Doc, whatever works for you. Use this to track everything: character details, power systems, timelines, world rules, unresolved plot threads, the list goes on. Every time you introduce something into your story, write it down. Before you write a new scene, check your story Bible. Before you end a chapter or a volume, check your story Bible. Before you plan how a fight scene will go, check your story Bible. This single habit will allow you to catch most potential plot holes before they happen. Outline major plot points. You don't need to be a strict planner, but know your major story beats ahead of time. If you know where your story is going, you can plant the right seeds earlier and avoid writing yourself into a corner. If you plan to introduce a mystery in chapter 5, figure out how it resolves in chapter 30 now, not when you get there. Establish clear rules and limits for your power system. This goes for everything: your magic system, your power scaling, your world's technology, etc. The more specific you are, the easier it is to stay consistent. If you are too vague, it is a lot easier to make mistakes and create inconsistencies. For example, if you establish that water magic requires verbal incantations, don't have your character silently casting water spells later unless you've shown them training to do that. An example of this can be seen in Mushoku Tensei. Use beta readers. A beta reader is someone who reads your story before you release it to the public. Beta readers are great for seeing if your characters are interesting, if there are any grammar mistakes in your work, or if your story makes sense. To be blunt, you need beta readers because you are too close to your own story. You know what you meant to convey, so your brain subconsciously fills in the gaps that your reader will actually notice. You have additional context that your reader will not have. Do revision passes specifically for consistency. When you are revising your script or storyboard, do one pass just for looking for plot holes. Reread through your comic, manga, or webtoon with your story Bible open, checking every little detail. This should be separate from your passes that focus on dialogue, pacing, or art quality. Treat consistency as its own priority that deserves dedicated attention, and you should be fine. Sometimes, for legitimate story reasons, you might need to break an established rule. If you absolutely must do this, acknowledge it in the story. Have a character mention it, show that it's unusual for your character or for your world, and provide somewhat of an explanation. In my opinion, a bad explanation is better than no explanation. Readers can forgive a lot if you show you remember your own rules and have a reason for breaking them. What they can't forgive is when you clearly forget your own story. I'm still looking at you, Duffer Brothers. Here's the truth. The first draft of your comic will always have plot holes. That's normal. What separates the pros from the beginners isn't that they never make mistakes. It's that they have systems in place to catch and fix those mistakes before the readers notice them. To recap, your story Bible is your best friend. Outline your major story beats, establish clear rules for the powers in your world, get feedback, and revise with intention. The goal shouldn't be to shoot for perfection. It should be to create a story that feels consistent, so your readers can stay immersed in your world without constantly questioning what you wrote. That's what allows your characters and themes to really shine. If you got some value out of today's video, make sure you leave it a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Drop a comment down below with the most frustrating plot hole you've encountered while watching an anime or reading a manga. I will be responding to each and every comment. If you would like to further support me, you can follow me on all of my social media accounts or purchasing one of my Manga Maker panel templates on Ko-fi. You can also join my free Discord community by using the link down in my video description box. If you're still looking for some more manga making tips, I highly recommend you check out this video next. As always, keep creating, everybody. I will see you all in the next one.